You mentioned call tracking and conversions and paying attention to where your leads are coming in from. How has that been implemented in your customers?
It's mandatory across every customer. It's a required part of our system for the whole team now as a result, because it's permeated through everything that we do here. We have to think about this more concretely, right? Coming from the contracting background, coming through into the marketing side, I want endlessly curious about what is actually working, and everyone on our team is, right? So without having every call tracked and every form that's filled out on a website tracked and every conversion that happens in a lead ad tracked, we can't know what's actually happening, right? And then you get into these conversations where, like, I think that this is working, or the client might say, I think that this is working. It's like, we don't ever want to talk about thinking. There's enough data being tracked with tools like CallRail and things in there that we can have a single source of truth about what's happening in the business.
And I think what's tricky about using data is that obviously there is such thing as data overload, and there's a lot of analytics today, different tools, different software, right? And I think it's determining like which pieces of data do you want to use and what are you using it for, and narrowing it in. For us, like when we're using CallRail, obviously our clients are also looking at the data, but when we're looking at the data, one of the things our team gets really excited about is determining where the leads are coming from the most and best quality. So an example of that is, let's say we're doing, one of our paid media managers is doing a check-in for like Facebook ads or even Google ads. And we can see, thanks to CallRail, exactly where the most leads or the best lead or the lead of the client said, this one was really good. And we could narrow it in like, oh, it was this one. And we can see like which ad it came from or which keyword did it come from. And not even our keyword, but maybe the search term that the searcher used. And that brought in the lead, or which audience brought in the lead, and then figure out how to get more of those. So it's really insightful to have that kind of data into like making decisions and tweaking campaigns and driving better, more results.
That's very well said. I was at CallRail. Their headquarters is in downtown Atlanta. They got an awesome view of Mercedes-Benz Stadium right across the street, the football stadium. I went up there a few weeks ago and got to meet them in person, and they're definitely innovative in tracking marketing.